Good day, campers. Today I'm going to be installing an upgraded turn signal and horn. Some people call it a street legal kit. The kit comes with the turn signals. This particular kit uses an off-on switch. You know, a lot of kits, they want you to find a place to hook it up that is switched with the ignition. This hooks directly to the battery, and you have this switch so that when it's parked, you can disable the kit. If you're out on the trails and don't need turn signals, you can turn them off. Kit also comes with a 110 dB horn that works with the horn button. It also has four-way flashers and the left and the right turn signal. Next thing we need to do is to decide where we're going to place the control box and the off-on switch. The first step in this process is planning. The second step in this process is even more planning. What you have to do is decide where you want to put the interface box, the relay box, controller, whatever we're going to call it, and figure out where the off-on switch goes. The wire, the harness going from the control module to the off-on switch is relatively short, so you have to plan that. Wire going to the battery is very, very long. The other thing is that you need to be able to get into the center. Next thing you want to do is figure out exactly where you want your turn signals and drill the mounting holes and install the turn signals. Then you're going to want to figure out how you're going to route wires from the front to the back. You'll need to plan that out before you start putting on any tie wraps. My plan is that I'm going to travel through here inside sheathing and go from the front to the back and get all the way to the back and then split off to go to where the tail lights are. So getting these holes exactly the right size, you need to be careful. You can use a taper drill. What I did was I marked the 1 inch, and then you drill little by little, get it to the right size, trim any burrs if need be. Then put the rubber piece in first. Wet your finger and wet the rubber and push the light in place. That way you're sure that they fit nice and tight and will never fall out. Keep in mind that the wire harness that goes between the turn signal switch and the horn four-way flasher switch is relatively short. So these switches need to be located very, very close together. So you may have to move some of your existing switches to get these where you want them. A quick note here as it relates to the left and right turn signal switch. I can see no markings to tell me which way that switch goes in. So the only thing you can do is put it in, do your testing. If the lights are backwards, then take the switch out and put it back in the other way. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run these harnesses loosely and test that I have the right lights in the right position and that everything works before I get too carried away with routing and zip tying things down. Now that I've verified that everything works, now I can actually route wires from the control module to the individual lights the way they need to be routed. These connectors are keyed. 4 pins, 4 holes. There's a little key right here and a little tab inside this one that lines up. So just kind of be gentle and they'll fall right into place, and then thread the cap on, and that makes them watertight. The way I've done this is I've started at the turn signal itself, followed existing harnesses and frame all the way until it goes into the cab to the feed through. Because I started at the turn signals, everything meets here under the dash, and everything is tied up, secured, and ready to button up the rest of the dash. That completes the installation. If you like what you've seen, click on the link in the corner for a limited time discount offer. After the offer expires, that link will just take you to Amazon. I really like this kit. The rear LEDs are red taillights and yellow turn signals. The front ones are white daytime running lights and yellow turn signals. The front white LEDs complement my full-time taillights. This kit is all plug and play. It uses connectors to make installation simple. The hardest part is routing the wires. It's IP65 waterproof rated, so it should hold up to all of my off-road adventures. I like the off-on switch. It made the installation even simpler. No need to hunt around or add a key switched connection. The horn is loud enough to be heard out there in the asphalt jungle. As always, thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.